curious minds, gather close to the fire. Let the flickering flames paint the walls with shadows as ancient as the tale itself. Tonight, I'll share with you the tale of Urashima Taro, a story whispered by the waves and carried on the winds of curiosity. Long ago, there lived a humble fisherman named Urashima Taro. The villagers spoke of his kindness, for he had a heart as deep and boundless as the ocean. One day, as Taro walked along the shore, he came upon a group of boys gathered around a small turtle. They laughed as they poked and prodded the poor creature, whose shell bore the scars of their mischief. Taro's gentle nature could not abide such cruelty. "Stop this at once," he called, his voice as firm as the tide. The boys scattered, leaving Taro alone with the injured turtle. He cradled it in his hands and carried it to the edge of the sea. "Go on, little one," he said, as he released it into the water. "May the ocean keep you safe." The next day, as Taro cast his net into the sea, he noticed something unusual. A large turtle swam beside his boat, its shell gleaming like polished jade. To his astonishment, the turtle spoke. "Kind Taro," it said, "I am the creature you saved. I have come to invite you to my kingdom, where you shall be honored for your noble heart." Taro hesitated, but his curiosity soon outweighed his doubts. He climbed onto the turtle's back, and together they plunged into the shimmering depths. As they descended, Taro saw wonders beyond imagining. Forests of coral glowing like lanterns, schools of fish that shimmered like rainbows, and currents alive with the laughter of unseen spirits. At last, they arrived at Ryugujo, the dragon palace. There, the turtle transformed before his eyes, shedding her shell to reveal a radiant woman. She was Otohime, the princess of the sea, her beauty surpassing even the most vivid of mortal dreams. "Welcome, Taro," she said, her voice as gentle as the lapping waves. "Stay with me, and let us share in the joys of my kingdom." Moved by her grace and kindness, Taro accepted. Days turned into weeks, and weeks into months. He and Otohime grew close, their hearts entwined like the currents of the sea. They were wed in a ceremony of splendor, and Taro believed he had found paradise. Yet, even in the heart of such beauty, Taro could not forget his family. One day, he approached Otohime, his voice tinged with sorrow. "My love," he said, "I long to see my parents. I miss them deeply and wish to know how they fare." Otohime's radiant smile faltered, and though reluctant, could not deny him. She handed him a small lacquered box, tied with a silken cord. "This is the tamate bako," she said. "It is my gift to you, a token of my love. But promise me, Taro, do not open it, no matter what." Taro swore the oath, and with heavy hearts, they said their goodbyes. The princess returned to her turtle form and carried him back to the surface. As Taro stepped onto the shore, his excitement quickly turned to confusion. The village was unrecognizable. The houses were strange, the people unfamiliar. When he asked after his parents, the villagers shook their heads. "Urashima Taro," one of them said. "That is a name from the stories of old. He was a fisherman who vanished into the sea 300 years ago." Taro's heart sank. Everything he had loved was gone, lost to the inexorable passage of time. He sat on the shore, clutching the tamate bako. Perhaps, he thought, This box holds the answer. Ignoring Otohime's warning, he untied the silk cord and opened the lid. A white mist poured forth, swirling around him like the sea's embrace. As it touched him, he felt his body change. His back bent, his hair turned white, and his strength ebbed away. In moments, he aged the centuries he had unknowingly escaped. When the mist cleared, Taro was gone. Only the Tamade Bako remained, and the waves lapping at the shore seemed to whisper his name. A lament for the man who had loved too deeply, who had dared to cross the boundaries of time and tide. And so ends this version of Urashima Taro, where love and longing intertwine in a tragedy as timeless as the sea itself.